Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy.
Black Heart, the Hustle Continua. 100% good quality t-shirts, made to inspire your goals and dreams. T-shirts are now available at an affordable price. Place your order now. 068-473-6908. Instagram at Black7576. Facebook page Black Heart.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my brothers and sisters. It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi, and we're back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. I had some off days, 2 days, because I was busy with fight preparation, and I went to go fight in Bloemfontein. Unfortunately, we lost that fight, but healthy and okay. No blue eyes, no nothing like that. So we back at it again with another one, doing some work. Some very interesting topics that have unfolded over the past 3 days. My goodness, so much to cover, so much to talk about. But you know, I was so tired yesterday after the fight. I couldn't record. So I'm recording actually in the morning. First time in a long while since I've recorded in the morning. So I'm back. ARETA's founder has now switched to the EFF. Of course, I'm speaking about Carl Niehaus. This is shocking. Let's quickly listen to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Closing up shop and jumping ship. Less than a year after its formation, ARETA leader Carl Niehaus says the establishment of many leftist parties is confusing South Africans. Niehaus cited this as amongst the reasons for his decision to join the Red Beret.
We must execute this carefully political analysis and be true to our convictions and join the EFF. ARETA will therefore not register to participate in the upcoming elections and will join the EFF also in our capacity as individual members, starting with me as I'm standing.
I also called President Jacob Zuma, the former president of South Africa, to join us, not to start with new parties, further splinter groups, but to join this growing unity under the economic freedom fighters. President Zuma has been treated terribly by the African National Congress. As you know, he had been in and out of court. His former comrades have really betrayed him. They have also betrayed the radical economic transformation principles that President Zuma stood for. So there is really no reason for President Zuma to support people who have abused him, who have rejected him, and who have rejected the progressive economic policy program that he tried to implement during his 9 years as president of South Africa.
Now, for some of you who will be watching this, I'm like, who's this white man? Where does he come from? What is his problem? This white man, Mr. Carl Niehaus, is one of the white people who stood up against the apartheid government during the apartheid era. He was even imprisoned for that. He is a former ANC member, but not only that, he's the former African National Congress spokesperson. Not only that, he's the former Nelson Mandela spokesperson. I think he stopped being the spokesperson of the ANC, I think around about in 2009. Speaking under correction, you can go and fact check me. So he is not a stranger to the political party. He's a very big patriot of the Jacob Zuma. He is very vocal about the radical economical transformation. He's one of those white people who don't know that they are white. They actually think they are black because of how he is vocal about black issues, things that have to affect the poorest of the poorest. And that's one of the reasons why I like the old man. I like him. I like his energy, and I like how he really is an advocate for the poorest of the poorest. Now let's jump to him closing his party and saying, "Listen, our party, we're not going to run for the national elections next year, but all of us, including myself, we are going to join the EFF in our individual capacity." Very interesting. What does this mean for the EFF? Is it a good move to have these guys? You remember, Julius Malema has created a lot of enemies in politics and has said a lot of things, controversial things to many people in politics. And Mr. Carl Niehaus is one of them that Mr. Malema actually did not like when they left the ANC. Him and Ace Makashula, Mr. Malema did not have kind words for them when they left and he said, "Listen, we don't have space in the EFF for people like that." That's why those people went over and opened their own political party. But now that they're seeing that they have failed with their political party, because this is basically what happened, the ARETA failed. They are now coming back to say, let's join the next biggest thing. I don't think he's going to get an automatical, seat in parliament, just like Musio Mkhwebane did. But I think the EFF is going to allow him to prove himself up to the elections, because the EFF 100% for sure are going to get more seats next year. Whether they win or lose, they're going to get more seats next year. The momentum is behind the EFF, ladies and gentlemen. We must not beat around the bush about it. And I told you guys, why do you keep on saying the DA is bigger than the EFF? When the DA is galvanizing small parties, those small parties are not joining the EFF. I mean the DA. The EFF has ARETA that has joined them. ARETA is the number is not there. It's the psychological game that is playing in hand here. ARETA is a very small party, so it's not like a party that's going to give EFF a big advantage. But nevertheless, the momentum is there. Other political parties can see, okay, the EFF is welcoming. If you come and you bring your members, they are welcoming. Because with Mr. Carl Niehaus, what actually, the thing that he actually wants is to get rid of the ANC. There is nothing else that man wants. He wants to get rid of the ANC. He's not actually an EFF supporter, by heart, but his fight is against the ANC. He wants to prove to the ANC that what you did to Jacob Zuma is wrong. What you did to me is wrong. What you did to the poorest of the poorest is wrong. So I'm going to join forces with the next strongest opponent that can come at you, and I'm going to make sure that these people beat you. He did say, "I don't care about positions. I'm not here for positions." He did not negotiate with positions, because he's really not there for positions. He's there to see the downfall of the ANC. Now, sometimes it's good to have those type of people in your camp, because those people can add a little bit of numbers and momentum and movement and push the car forward. But in the long run, you have to, if you are Julius Malema, keep in your mind why these people joined your political party. Because it is not for a good reason that they joined the political party. Please go in the comment section and tell me if you agree or not. They have to check what is going on there at the top, especially with the members of parliament and everything. EFF, I foresee them having problems next year because of how many seats are going to be now available for the EFF. And as they've got quite a few seats, if not 40 something. I'll just double check for you guys. They got quite a few seats as the EFF. So you don't want to put in the wrong people in there. You don't want to put in the wrong people. Yeah, the EFF got 44 seats right now in parliament. The ANC, if you're wondering, 230, and the DA 88. So the EFF has to grow double to beat the DA. So ARETA's former president, then changes and calls the ATM. He calls these small parties. He says, "Listen, guys, we are actually running the same cause, but we are running it with different teams. There's no need. Come and join the EFF. I urge you, come and join the EFF, and let's make this political party stronger." The only political party I would like to join the EFF, excuse me, is the ATM. I like Vuyo. I like the president of the ATM, African Transformation Movement. I love him so much. I love him so much. I like his radicalness. I think he will be a perfect fit in the EFF. I don't know if there's talks. I mean, he loves the EFF so much. He was there at the FMB Stadium at Soccer City when they when they celebrated their 10th year birthday year anniversary, and I think they gave him a chance to deliver a speech also in solidarity with the EFF and all that. So I like him to join the EFF, because I think they've got the same type of mandate and mission and everything that they are doing. But let's wait and see what is going to happen. I mean, ARETA has called on Jacob Zuma to say, "Listen, leave those people alone. Come and support. Come and support the the EFF," of which we know Jacob Zuma did not, because he put some weight behind the Mkhonto Wesizwe political party. I'm going to speak about that. You guys are going to get those videos almost simultaneously. I'm going to upload also the whole speech of Jacob Zuma speaking. Very interesting what Mr. Jacob Zuma said, the best president that South Africa has ever had. So you guys, please go in the comment section and tell me what you think. Another issue we have is the subscribers, guys. We're almost there. We like, I don't know, 800 subscribers away from the 10,000 subscribers that we are aiming for. 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are almost there, guys. Please continue to subscribe on this channel if you like this Pan-Africanism channels, if you like this political updates and everything. If you like your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imale, please continue to subscribe, click the like, leave your thoughts on the comment section. Let's hear what you guys have to say about Mr. Carl Niehaus joining the EFF with his whole political party. I mean, it was just a room full of people, or a small room full of people for that matter. But I say momentum nevertheless, but the EFF has to check now, going to the elections, who is joining them. The EFF, for me, they just have to check. They just have to be aware of who is joining and for what reason. But with Mr. Carl Niehaus, I don't think they have to worry too much, because all he wants is the downfall of the ANC and Cyril Ramaphosa. So they just have to manage him. They just have to manage him. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. And after you pray, please stand up and do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.